Welcome. Today's video is about me sharing with you all my lovely people how I saved over $10,000 by doing these 3 cutting DIY, cutting and trimming trees at my backyard. We have a cluster of trees which has really casted a huge darkness upon the entire backyard and over the roofs. I had a neighbor who called in commercial tree cutting service, and when they came in, I approached them. According to them, they charged my neighbor over $16,000 just to cut down one tree, and I was told depending on some circumstances, the cost could be higher. I quickly searched the internet and acquired this portable battery-powered chainsaw. Before that, I had another one which didn't last, but this particular one is really good. Inside this brand, you have the oil for greasing all the parts that need the oil so they can perform efficiently and also promote durability. They have an extra chainsaw or chain for you. They have an extra blade. They have a 20-volt battery, lithium battery for you. And then the machine also comes with an oil reservoir. You can feed your oil into the black tap out there, and then they have a crystal reservoir that you can see through so you can replenish when needed. The chainsaw also has a safety mechanism, which is this button out here, to keep your family safe, especially when you have kids. So the machine doesn't work until you press down that button and then pull on the trigger to turn it on. I acquired some basic additional tools that I need, like my ladder, my rope. I have a goggle. I've got a hand glove, the goggle to protect my eyes from getting particles of trees into my eye, the hand glove to actually keep my fingers safe, and then I got to work. Over here, I am tying my rope to a branch, some of the branches that I'm about to cut, so I can easily control the angle at which they falls, so as to prevent causing damage to the roof or our building. After I have successfully cut down some branches, I came down using a moderately heavy kitchen knife to cut out the smaller branches into sizes where I can easily compile them for disposal. In fact, I felt it was more efficient than using the chainsaw to cut the smaller branches. After cutting all the branches into smaller pieces or chopping them into smaller pieces and organizing them so I can process them later for disposal, I decided to start sweeping the backyard so I can have a clean backyard. You can just feel the entire backyard is just airy. A lot of air and wind coming in. It feels so refreshed and enough sunlight, coming to the backyard. Wow! It's just like giving the entire backyard a haircut. The goal is not to cause deforestation or cut down all the trees, kill the trees around. Why? Because we all know that trees play such a vital role, such a crucial role in our ecosystem, in our world, on this earth. They are so vital to life in the sense that trees are able to absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and thereby they help to fight climate change. And they also, by processes of photosynthesis, they process that carbon dioxide and they are able to release into our environment oxygen that we breathe for survival. So trees actually equals life, but sometimes it becomes necessary to control them, maintain them, as far as they being closer to your house or your properties, where the branches can fall and cause damage to your roof. In order for me not to let the log from the branch or the branch that I am cutting to fall onto the roof and damage my roof, I have placed a student mattress beneath the very position where I calculated if it falls, it will be hidden. And when I talk about, going the extra miles to save money, this is one of them. If you can make money but cannot save money, then you will always be poor, as I have always said. And so the goal is to always go the extra miles to save money. Why should I work and pay tens of thousands of dollars for somebody to either trim my trees or cut them for me? When I know I can just employ my DIY skills to have it done. Once you call the pros, you should be able to pay the pro money, which will always put you in debt, break your wallet, and leave you grieving.
Just a bad memory. Is this love I see?
This is such a crucial moment. Well, moment of truth. There you have it. My branch has fallen onto the mattress and it has served as a protection or buffer between the roof and the branch. Well, a job well done. Wow. I continue working tirelessly, cutting off more and more of the branches, and clearing them off the roof, pushing them down onto the backyard so I can go down after that and cut them all or chop them all into pieces so I can process them for disposal. There is no success in this life without commitment and determination.
love I see.
And this is exactly what I have exhibited or put to work.
Just a
I never give up upon my dreams. I never give up upon my goals in life. Whatever I set forward to do, I do. And that's one of the biggest ways of saving money. The adult life is never a joke. The cost of living, the cost of accommodation, transportation, food, clothing, healthcare, every other thing is soaring in the Western world or in a developed world. And as a result, more and more people are finding it difficult to keep a house, to keep a family, to keep their livelihoods together. And these are one of the ways that you can easily save money. In other words, these are one of the ways you can make money by saving money.
You're just a bad memory. Is this love in me? Just a bad memory. When you came around, you came around, you came around, I let you know. And when you were down, when you were down, when you were down, I made you whole. Is this love in me? Just a bad memory.
After cutting down all the trees or the branches over the roof, I came down and got to work, chop all the pieces into smaller units. And as you can see, I have processed them, packaged them all into dustbins for disposal. Looking at all this, you get the evidence that I've really put in a lot of work. It's not easy. Nevertheless, it is extremely worth it. As a family man, the goal is to always save money, and that purpose has been fulfilled. I truly feel fulfilled. I am happy that I don't have to lose that much money to somebody else. But then I've been able to save this money for my family, myself.
Is this love I see? Just a bad memory.
After cutting the very tree that poses the biggest of risk to the roof and our house in general, I went ahead and got to work, started trimming and cutting the rest of the trees, within the premises of my backyard, which also needs to be contained. Well, it's been a long day and night has fallen. Shadows of the evening standing still, and man is still at work trying to tidy up and organize the place. I had to cut down all these big logs as well. As you can see, lot of hard work, lot of commitment, lot of sacrifice, but it is all worth it. Now, this is the wildest part of the entire process when I came across this uninvited guest, a snake, in the bushes where I was trying to collect all the leaves of foliage and process them for disposal into trash bag. As at that time, I had no idea what kind of a species this snake is, and as to whether it is venomous or not. I have no idea whether it's poisonous, but I have keys with me, and the best thing I could do is send this snake to its maker, just to keep me and my family safe. And so I gave them a visa to heaven. Actually, it was two. I later found another one as well. Man, unbelievable. I just seen a snake today.
If you come around, you come around, you come around.
Well, here they are on their way going to heaven. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea whether they are poisonous or not, but there is just no way I could go out there to find out all of this. Probably by the time I come back, they might have been gone. And so the best I could do is process their visa so they can go back to where they came from.
Is this love I see? Just a bad memory. Is this love I see? Just a bad memory. You're 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 just a bad memory.
Well, gone are all the branches and leaves of foliage that have got me and my family blind. Here comes the sunshine we have been waiting for, and it's always gonna be a bright shining day in our backyard. This is the fresh air we have been waiting for, the cool breeze that we've been waiting for. As you can see,
Is this love in me?
if this video really inspired you, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, but above all, turn on your notification for more inspiring and interesting videos as this one. See ya.